All right, without any further ado and tomfoolery, I want to get right on over to Kevin Richards, who, of course, with Ventura Web Design, who designed my website, by the way. And Kevin, thanks so much for being with us this morning. I appreciate it.
Hey, good morning, Alan. It's a great day to be a retailer, great day to be in tech. It's a lot of fun today.
Absolutely. Let's get right into this. Black Friday is coming up, but, it's kind of, we could say Black Thursday almost, because a lot of stores are going to be open on Thursday, which I think is strange. Not just Thursday night, but Thursday during the day. But, real quickly, online retail sales, how are they doing this year?
Well, online retail sales are great, and going back to a point you just made, those retailers, they know, they've got the data. They know that people start shopping on Thursday right after the Thanksgiving dinner is over and done with. They know what they're doing, so they decided it's important to try to steal sales away from online. Online is doing so well that, they have to be open nearly 24 hours a day to compete. So you've got an online reporting company called ComScore. They're reporting that online retail sales are already up 14% from this same period last year. U.S. consumers have purchased nearly $18 billion on those retail websites this year alone during that same period. So, online is definitely the way to go. If you're a small business retailer and you're questioning whether or not you need to have a website, you really need to get in there. If you think about it this way, on a good day, your retail store can serve a couple hundred. On a good day, your retail website can serve several thousand.
Wow. I mean, no, those are incredible numbers. Even these, big department stores, I see you're starting to get into this whole thing with online buying.
They are, and Neiman Marcus is a big one. Macy's is another. Macy's is probably the best. They have integrated their website and physical storefronts so well. You can go into the store and buy online. You can buy online and go pick up in the store. They're doing so well that analysts are pointing out that Macy's isn't having to deep discount like all the other retailers are early in the season. They're able to provide such a good experience that shoppers are going there anyway. And as a retailer, you've got to pay attention to the fact that mobile is a big thing. You've got to have a good experience when you're shopping from your mobile phone. You've got an iPhone now. You know how it is. I'm sure you've gone to a couple of websites and made some
I have
purchases.
not done that yet. I've got to do that. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to write this down and I'm going to try it today.
You do. You need to try it out. And you'll be able to see. You'll be able to tell the difference between shopping on a website that isn't mobile and shopping on a website that is. You'll find yourself doing a lot of pinching and a lot of clicking, but on a website that's designed for mobile, all you're going to be doing is scrolling up and down. It's going to be one click to add that product to a cart. It's going to be very easy for you to experience that fun holiday shopping.
Wow. Who's leading the pack so far with Black Friday deals?
It's definitely Amazon. Amazon it has always been the leader online, but they're seeing those sales start to be, contested a little bit. Walmart certainly wants to get a piece of that pie. They're not going to let Amazon get locations everywhere. One of the things you and I have talked about before is Amazon is putting a lot of fulfillment centers in places that they haven't been before, such as in the northeast of the country. They've realized that they're going to have to pay taxes, so they might as well go ahead and put fulfillment centers everywhere and get the product to the consumer faster. It's really all about getting the consumer satisfied with their purchase as quickly as possible. If you go on Amazon.com right now, they've been doing Black Friday deals all week. What they're doing to create urgency and demand is they'll actually show you a little countdown clock for how long that particular deal is going to last. They'll show you what percentage of that product, of the quantity on hand, has been claimed. So they've got two different hooks trying to push you to make a buying decision right there as soon as you hit the website.
All right. I want to talk about this in a few moments because, I have bought a lot of things on Amazon, and yet some people are saying, Alan, Amazon's not necessarily the cheapest, but I want to talk about that in a moment and come on back and take a look at Amazon and what some of the other options are and how people are scanning these UPC codes and getting bennies back. So we'll talk about all of that and more. And also, I guess we'll talk about the coolest #1 tech gift that's out this season. We'll do all of that and more as I talked this morning with Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design, and we're talking about the big shopping season, which starts, well, it's already started, really, and it's going to continue through tomorrow and Black Friday. But we'll talk more about it with Kevin Richards in just a moment as I broadcast live this morning from the Humana Guidance Center in Henderson, 1000 North Green Valley Parkway. Joining me on the KDON Live line right now is Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design. Appreciate your being with me, Kevin.
Hey, absolutely, Alan. I love being here. What's going on?
Amazon, as you mentioned, is leading the pack with Black Friday deals, and as I said, I found Amazon very easy to navigate. They made it very easy for me, and they do send me updates all the time, and they know what my situation is, so they want to, you bought that CD and that one, and you like this music? How about all this stuff over here?
That's the power of Amazon you're looking at right there. They have built their entire system on a very powerful, homegrown, in-house built database, and they realize the power of what you just described is called cross-selling. And yes, absolutely, you can scroll down that page. You're going to get a ton of different offers that are actually uniquely designed for you. You've been on the website before. They know what product you've looked at, and they're trying to show you those products again because, hey, you might be interested in buying this time.
And, they've got my credit card number, so they say, you want to use that one again? Yeah, boom, bam. And that's it. And I know once it's in the shopping cart, the government thinks it's been a done deal, but that's not with Amazon the case. But, nonetheless, they make it easy to shop online, and it's always been fun. But they're not necessarily the cheapest, is that right?
It's true. They're not always the least expensive place to buy. What we found a lot of times is, when they've had deals with retailers like Toys R Us in the past, they were able to be very inexpensive. But as time went on and those deals expired, they weren't able to maintain those purchasing abilities. So you've got to be careful. You've got to, take some time, not just to shop online, but also hit those retail stores, depending on what you're buying. Electronics is another good example. And what you need to do is take your smartphone with you, and Amazon is a great tool to have in your pocket. You can scan the UPC code while you're in the store, and you can find out whether or not what you're getting in the store is a good deal. Now, a really cool thing you might have noticed also is when you go into stores like Target, they've now started offering free Wi-Fi, and there's a really good reason for that. Those terms of service that you agree to when you agree to use their free Wi-Fi tells them exactly what you're doing on your smartphone in their store. So they're able to pay attention to what's called showrooming. You're walking into Target, you're looking at their product, then you're price shopping them online. They're able to know that.
I understand also at Target, somebody told me this, that you can go in, if you scan different things, you accrue certain points, and they'll give you money back or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, there's loyalty programs. That's one of Amazon's apps that they have that you're basically helping Amazon know what the prices are that are out there in the marketplace. So, yeah, Amazon's going to reward you for that. The other thing, though, is Target's gotten really smart. They're, a great example of this. They have different UPCs on their showroomable products, meaning like their electronics. You go in there and you try to scan the UPC, Amazon doesn't recognize it. You have to actually search for the product by make and model to get a true apples-to-apples comparison.
Oh, wow. So they've changed the UPC codes so to make it unique to them.
Exactly. So when you're scanning that UPC, you're actually scanning Target's UPC, which doesn't do anything when you're looking at Amazon.com.
All right, let's get to the big question. Dixon was wondering that also. What is the number one coolest tech gift out there this year?
The number one coolest tech gift is already sold out. There might be more deliveries coming, but it's already sold more than 1 million Xbox Ones. And it's called the Xbox One. This is a gaming device, but it's also a device that is designed to be the one device you have in your living room. It can play Blu-rays, it can get Netflix, it can get Hulu. It can bring all the content you need through one device right into your living room. It's loaded with memory, so it's really fast. And it's also got a lot of processing power. And the quality of the video, it's got an HDMI pass-through. That's the highest quality that you can get on your TVs. It's just an amazing machine, and it should be at a starting price of $499.
Really, that's expensive. That's pretty high. But it'll do everything for you, plus your games, and it gets everything else. How does that interface with like a cable system like Cox?
Cox would be separate. You would still need to have your old cable has to come in the same old way. But so many people are canceling their physical cable accounts and going with online options. There's so much content online available now. You don't need an actual cable account. My dad even, he's canceled his cable because he doesn't need it. He's got everything that he wants right online. And these Xbox Ones are so popular, they're sold out everywhere, but they're on eBay. They started out at $499. They're going for over $750 now.
Oh my gosh. Now, do you have to subscribe to this on a monthly basis or what?
What you do is you get an Xbox Gold account, and basically that keeps you online. It gives you all the updates. It lets you play multiplayer games online with other people. And yes, that's how you get your content online. So, it's keeping you fresh, it's keeping you updated, and of course it's keeping your credit card and money going to Microsoft.
Okay, so in other words, it is a Microsoft tool, and also you do pay a monthly fee like you would on cable, though.
Well, what you're paying for is you're paying for access to the Microsoft experience. So it's not really, you shouldn't think of it as a monthly payment. It's more of an annual. It's called the Xbox Live Gold account, and it's very simple. What you're really doing is you're getting access to all these different apps, and then once you get access to the apps, then you're paying the apps directly. Like, that's where you're going to get your monthly fee, because you're going to be paying Netflix, your normal, $7.99 a month.
Well, that stuff can add up after a while, though. Okay, but all right, I'm getting the general idea, because I have cable, and right now for us it's been a good thing, and so you always have to drag me kicking and dragging into the next experience. So, but right now I'm staying with cable on. Real quickly, we got a lot of time. Give me another. Of any other neat, cool tech gifts out there that people can look for?
People are really looking at the big screen TVs. The prices on those they're going so low. If you haven't upgraded your TV in the last, 5 or more years, this year is going to be the time to do it. The quality that you're going to get is so much better than, those older TVs. Definitely, you will notice the experience, especially if you're interested in, some of the more techie movies, or, if you like to watch sports. A brand new TV with the new quality is going to really show out.
Yeah, we had a nice big screen, I think, I don't know what size it was, 30 some odd inch, whatever it was, in our retreat, and it was a regular old TV with a big back on it and everything like that, and it just went out one day, and this is like maybe a half a year ago or more, just went out, bam, and what were we going to do? We took advantage, went out, and we bought one of these great big giant screens for our retreat. And now we sit back, and it's like watching a movie theater. It's absolutely great, and you're right. It's flat, it's against the wall, takes up less space and less intrusive, better sound, better picture, and I agree with you. Check out the new flat screen TVs. They are cheaper than you can believe. When they first came out, they were very expensive. Now, very, very inexpensive. Kevin Richards from Ventura Web Design. You can find out more about Ventura Web Design by going to alanstock.com. On the right-hand side of the page, you will notice that there is a little logo there for Ventura Web Design. Click onto that, and you'll be able to access that. How cool. How absolutely cool. And Kevin, I want to thank you for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, and you and I will do it again a week from this Friday.
Hey, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to all of Las Vegas.